Callie Rigsby, author of Fit Yummy Mummy, here to share some effective mommy belly melting exercises. Now before I dive into these, just a quick reminder that it doesn't matter how effective your workouts are, the exercises are that you're choosing, if you choose to ignore your eating habits. Clean eating is the fastest way to see the fat melt off of your belly. Now that being said, when it comes to the exercises you are choosing, you must make sure that you are covering two big components with your exercise program. Number one, the first component must be strength. You must be doing full body strength training workouts. This is the only way to boost your metabolism and to give your body a lean, toned, defined shape. Muscle is your metabolism. Muscle is what gives your body that shape. Without strength training as the priority of your workout plan, you are just kind of going through the motions. It's great that you're moving and you might feel a little better, but your body's not going to change shape. I'm going to show you an example of some of my favorite strength training exercises and how they target your entire body in just a minute. But the second component of your mommy belly melting exercise plan needs to be interval training. Yes, we have to give up hours of cardio. I know. What are you going to do with all that extra time in your life? Because interval training is the most effective way to help boost your metabolism and to see faster fat loss, especially in the belly area. There are studies that prove this time and time again. Those are the two components. At no time have I said, and then you must do X amount of ab exercises after either of these. All right, that's just not a part of it. And as I've tried to explain in the articles and the videos that I post, no amount of ab exercises you do will make the fat on your belly go away. Number one, strength training. And I talk about this time and time again. Strength training. Why do we talk about strength? Because, like I said before, muscle is your metabolism, and strength training is the only way that you can improve or increase the amount of lean muscle in your body. When I design strength training programs for Fit Yummy Mummy, they are full body strength training workouts. Why? Well, because you want your entire body to look and feel its best, and plus, the more muscles you incorporate into your workout plan, your body's going to be burning that much more calories during and after your workout plan. Now, when I talk about full body strength training exercises, what I'm talking about are exercises that work the upper body, the lower body, and the core. And as you're about to see, your core is worked even when you are doing upper body exercises or lower body exercises. I don't have to spot reduce or isolate the abs in order to get an effective workout. So, when the Fit Yummy Mummies and I are doing our workout plan, upper body exercises are split into two different categories. They are pushing movements and pulling movements. Pushing movements are going to involve the large muscles of the front of your body, your chest, and then your pulling movements are going to involve the large muscles in your back, both of which are working your arms and your shoulders and your core. A common or favorite strength-based exercise that works in a pushing motion is the push-up. Just as a recap, push-up is your body's in that straight plank position. You lead with your chest as you lower into the push-up, and you push yourself back up. Elbows are back at a 45-degree angle. They're not out like this. That can hurt your shoulders. And when you keep them back at a 45-degree angle, you're going to feel your body working that much harder, and you're going to really help to engage your core as well. If you can't do those, sure, you could get down on your knees and do them assisted, but I see way too many women make mistakes with that. So what you can do is you can do them assisted at an incline. So you're still performing that push-up plank position, but you're teaching your body to do and incorporate all of the major muscles in your upper body and in your core while you're doing it assisted. Pulling motion, my favorite upper body pulling exercise is actually chin-ups, or you could do pull-ups, but out here, obviously, I don't have my chin-up bar. So what you can do, grab a couple dumbbells that weigh more than 3 to 5 pounds, because that's not how you challenge your muscles. And you can assume that bent over position, back is flat, core is engaged, and you're going to do a row. So you're pulling the dumbbells back to the sides of your chest, pinching those shoulder blades together, leading with your wrists so you can really feel your back moving. And I feel my core, and hey, my lower body's involved in that as well. Now, when it comes to lower body exercises, I like to break those into quad dominant and hip dominant exercises. Quad dominant meaning that we're really working or focusing on movements that really help to challenge the front of your thighs. And then hip dominant really helps to challenge and strengthen the back of your thighs. All of which, yes, are engaging all of the major muscles in your lower body. And the biggest muscles in your lower body are your glutes. So it's great to make sure that you are properly activating your glutes. Quad dominant exercise, familiar with the squat, body weight squat. You are tilting your hips back, weight is in your heels, back stays flat, coming down until your thighs are parallel to the floor, squeezing your glutes to help push yourself back up. Body weight's too easy. Hold those dumbbells up by your shoulders. Same movement. Now my core and my back are really working to do the squat. Or you can use heavier dumbbells, holding them at your sides, making sure not to round your back and lean forward. You could also do any type of lunge variation to help also activate the front of your thighs, and you're working your glutes. Now hip dominant, this is the one that a lot of people have trouble with because it's an unnatural movement unless you're an athlete and you know that short stop position. The biggest difference I can tell you with between a quad dominant and hip dominant is that quad dominant, your butt goes down to the floor, whereas hip dominant, your butt goes back to the wall. So it's that hinging movement. You perform these with deadlift variations. A nice body weight exercise that you can do to help activate your hamstrings and your glutes and your lower back. It's called the bow. So you're simply hinging your waist forward, leading with your chest to keep your back flat. And when you get to right about where your back is parallel, you're going to feel that pull in your hamstrings. Butt's pointing back to the wall. Then from here, and a slight bend in your knee. You're going to feel that right's in your heel, but you're pulling your body back up through the use of your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. Body weight's too easy. Deadlift variation, Romanian deadlift, is that you can use the dumbbells. And then you really feel that pull in your hamstrings. Now, when it comes to your core, like I said, core is being worked in the upper body and lower body movements. Two great core exercises that I like to incorporate, and there's a lot of variations on how you can do these, are planks. Plank and side plank. Now the Fit Yummy Mummies right now are doing a tighter tummy in 12 days challenge or mini contest, and they are really understanding now what it takes to perfect the plank. So you're more than welcome to join the forums at Club FYM to check it out. But plank position, you're coming down, arms are parallel, don't clasp your hands. Finding your weight on your forearms and your toes, but making sure that your back's not rounded. You want to have a neutral spine. And then from here, you're squeezing your glutes, you're hugging your kneecaps to your thighs, your core is engaged, and you hold. Now, what we're learning is that an effective plank doesn't have to be held for 3 minutes. And in fact, when you really perform it correctly, you can do 3 sets of 10 seconds and get that much more out of it. Side plank, simply turning to your side, elbows under your shoulder, and then from here, once again, pushing your hips forward, squeezing those glutes, hugging your kneecaps to your thighs, core is engaged, holding here. You can add variations by lifting and lowering your leg, raising your arm up, lifting and lowering your arm, reaching under, and then of course performing it on the other side. Same type of variations, making sure you have good form, neck is in line with your spine. And then when I'm designing the workouts for the Fit Yummy Mummies, they're getting that. They're getting upper body, lower body, and core, working all of those major muscles, strengthening their body, boosting their metabolism, and the workout's done in 15 minutes. There is no hour-long workout because we're working the biceps and the triceps. Now I have to do the crunches and the side bends. No, we're not doing that. That's an inefficient way an ineffective way to reshape your body, especially melting the mommy belly. So in addition to making strength the priority of your workout, the next component, like I said, interval training. I will post links on my blog that show you, will take you right to the videos that show you how to do interval training. But it's so much more effective than the long-born cardio that we've been drilled into our head about that we need to have in order to see flat tummy results. And I have posted time and time again, yes, I only do my 15-minute workouts. And if anything, if I cheat, guess what I skip? The interval training. And I just focus on strength training. Clean eating and strength training alone will help you get a toned, trim mommy belly, melting off that mommy belly fat. At the time that I'm making this video, baby's about to turn 1. I'm not spending hours on a treadmill or running every single day in order to get fit. It comes from making strength the priority of your workouts, cleaning up what you eat, and getting rid of that misinformation out of your head of those isolated ab exercises and hours of long cardio. I'm here to help show you that it can be done. The Fit Yummy Mummies are here to show you that it can be done. Change your approach to how you do your workouts. Because like I've said, making strength and interval training the focus of your workouts, the next component to making that work, consistency. Because time and time again, I hear women say, well, I've tried everything and nothing works, or that doesn't work for me. Nothing's working. Blah, blah, blah. I hear all these excuses. But then I find out that you haven't been following through with consistency. Of course it's not going to work. You just can't do your workout plan for a couple days during the week and then for the next 2 weeks not do it and then be like, well, it's not working for me. Consistency is key. So there you have it. Effective mommy belly melting exercises, strength training, and interval training. Put those two into your workout plan, make that the focus, stick to it for the next 4 to 6 weeks, send me your success story, and help me to spread the message and prove to moms out there that this is the system that works. You can be the next success story. Make it happen today.